mouth. I pray this devil die and get every evil thing the Lord got to give. And listen, I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Come here, SHALAM. Come here, SHALAM. I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Black people on drugs, and we suffering and dying. And I know it seems like you can do whatever you want to this people. I know it seems like this, but the time for glorifying yourself is soon at an end.
Enemies are these lying pastors, man. Your pastors, man, lied on Christ. Teaching a different doctrine than what Christ taught 2,000 years ago. Those are also Christ's enemies, man. Your lying pastors. T.D. Jakes out shopping. That's Christ's enemy.
Not just them. Your pastor. The pastor that you're going to see this Sunday is a liar. If he ain't telling you about Christ being black, and the Jews are being black, and that the children of Israel is the blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, your pastor is the liar. He's the false pastor. That pastor that you see up in the churches that you go to every Sunday is liars. And what this brother bringing out is the spirit of Christ. Like, y'all don't understand what Christ was all about. Christ came out here to do a will of the Most High. The will of the Most High was to save these children right here listed on the sign, the so-called Negroes, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, who are known in the Bible as the children of Israel. So how in the hell can you go to church or talk about the Bible and not talk about the children of Israel? How in the hell can Jesus Christ be a black man and all of a sudden you got white Israelis over there in the land called Israel? It just don't add up. It would be if black people now took on an identity and said that they were Chinese people. You would say black people are crazy. Right or wrong. So how in the hell can Christ be a black man and all of a sudden the white man say he a Jew? Either the Bible lies or is the white man lying? I think the Bible existed way long before the white man started saying he was a Jew. Like everything we've been taught lies. Like how in the hell can the white race that treated you bad, how in the hell could they teach you the right things? It's impossible. They the people that lynch you. They the people that put drugs in your neighborhood. They the people that's been putting you in shelters. You don't even see it. You think it's your fault. You think it's because I don't have a job. Well, guess where your jobs is going? Your jobs is not being given to the Hispanic brothers. Your jobs is being given across seas and to the Africans here in this country. But you don't look at it because the white man give you the Hispanic people to blame. But you got African correction officers up in D.C. jail, up in the feds, all over. But you don't say, yo, the Africans are stealing my job. You know why? Because you've been taught that you was an African. Well, I'm not no African, according to the Bible. Give me the Son of Man Bible dictionary. Yeah, the white man know it. I ain't no damn African. Brothers be talking about they African. Show me the proof. I'll show you the proof that you ain't no African. That's the difference. Like I can prove we not Africans. These are my historical records. Brothers been talking. I learned that I was an African. You know where I learned that from? From the slave master that enslaved me. But then I started to research and somebody showed me an auction billboard where it didn't say Africans for sale, it said Negroes for sale. So then I had to start to think, why was they calling us Negroes? So I had to research the word Negro. So then brothers started saying the word Niger. So I had to look up the word Niger, and the Niger was in turn called nigger, which is really Niger, which means black, because in Spanish you say negron. So the word Negro really means black. So black people was calling themselves Negroes off of the terminology of thinking that they was being called nigger. But when you find out that we wasn't around around the Niger River, that was some garbage that black people had learned in America. So I had to, hold on, I'm not even finished yet. So then after I had to learn that part, I had to research who were the Africans. Muslims started telling me that we are from the Hamitic race. So I had to research something. And this has come from out the white man's book. Read.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah.
Ham is the youngest son of Noah. Read.
Born probably about 96 years before the flood. And one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor.
Read that last part. He became the progenitor. The word progenitor means the father of. Read it again. What?
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Of the dark races. Black people, we're known as being dark, right? So is the Arabs. But the Arabs, though the original Arabs do not call themselves Africans. The Hawaiians are dark people, but they don't call themselves Africans. The Samoans got kinky hair and are dark skinned, but they don't call themselves Africans. The Aborigines who are in Australia, they are dark skinned and they don't call themselves Africans. So Ham was the progenitor of the dark races. This is what white historians understand. Real historians. They did research. Not the average white person walking around because they don't know much. I know, but I'm going to finish this first.
Not the Negroes.
Let me finish this. He became the, there ain't no damn difference. I know the Uncle Tom Negroes that said we need to bury the word nigger. And that's correct. Because you know why? It's a terrible word that we've been using, and it do make us look bad. So I understand that. That's that perspective, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Nigger, Negro, Negron, it all means black. That's all. You ask a black man, what do nigger means? The first thing come out of his mouth is a Webster dictionary definition, and Webster don't have all the facts correctly. Let me finish this last point.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
The first thing you hear that, Ham became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. Who were he the father of? Read.
But the Egyptians.
The Egyptians are from Africa. Read.
Ethiopians.
The Ethiopians are from Africa. Read.
Libyans.
The Libyans, not the Arabs, but the real original Libyans were Africans. Read.
And Canaanites.
And the Canaanites. The Canaanites, they ran all the way down into South Africa. The Dutch recorded the history of the real South Africans, which come from the land of Canaan. That's what we don't understand. Negro, you ain't no damn African. Stop supporting Africans, man. Don't nobody support you. You got to support yourself. That's why we coming out here and trying to show black people their true identity. Their true identity is found in the Bible. What does the Bible talk about? Who is the Bible talking about? The Bible is from beginning to end. It's talking about the Israelites.
Luke chapter 19, verse 27. But those my enemies.
Christ said, but those my enemies, man. So it's saying that Christ has enemies. Christ has an enemy on this planet Earth, man. His enemy is the people that harm his people, man. The so-called white man is Christ's enemy, man, because he harmed God's chosen people. God's chosen people are the people that the white man put in slavery, man. Are the people that the white man murdered to get this land, man. That's who God's chosen people is, man. And Christ's enemy is your Christian pastor, man, who been relying on Christ for so long, man. That's who Christ's enemy is. Been dividing and separating his people for too long, man. The Christian pastors, man. Read on.
Which would not that I should reign over them.
Meaning what? That the people that don't want Christ to reign over them, Christ, which is a black man according to the Bible, with woolly hair, with hardcore and austere, not this white boy right here, not this beach boy. Read on.
Bring hither.
Christ said what?
Bring hither.
Bring them here and do what to them?
And slay them.
And do what?
And slay them.
Christ said to do what?
And slay them.
Although Christ was all love and forgiving and lollipops and rainbows. Christ said to bring them here before him and slay them, man. That's a gangster, man. That's a gangster, man. Christ ain't no soft white boy, man. Christ ain't no Mormon. Christ ain't no Mormon, man. Okay, read it again.
But those mine enemies, which would not, that I should reign over them.
And guess what? It's gonna be a big surprise when Christ come back and crack them skies open and he a black man. People gonna be like, they can't bow down. A lot of people can't bow down to a black man. They don't want to bow down to a black man. They'll be like, they don't want Christ to reign over them, man. They don't want Christ to reign over them. They don't want to follow his orders, man. Read on.
Which would not, that I should reign over them. Bring hither and slay them before me.
And slay them. Slay them. In the Spanish, I know certain brothers in here know how to speak Spanish. In the Spanish dictionary, it said decapitate them. In Spanish, man. Boy, oh boy, man. It's going to be a hard day, man, when Christ come back, man. The Bible said that day is darkness and not light. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, man. So why are all these Christian organizations teaching you that when Christ come back, we're going to be sitting there with the lions and the sheep and all that garbage? No, man. That's a damn lie.
When nowadays I work hard on the job till I come cross y'all, still like I'm a criminal. Crime and get caught, it could be your first charge. Like, man, you ain't getting the minimum. It go dip, squat, 5 mile run, push, pull, sit on, goddamn, get strong. Looking at my baby, trying to keep them doing wrong. It's too long before they grow, I can't leave them on their own. They killed Daddy like he had a 30-day cake. The news covering up the story, but they say it took me back to the time we lost Otis. Pretending these crackers, they gon' tell you something bogus. And I'm thinking like, damn, what you tell the kids? We tried to put up a fight, but did we fail the kids? Cause they really got us looking like no damn good. And why success got to cost my manhood? Hey, black women, y'all got to wake the fuck up. Cause some of y'all heavy crackers